Hello there, BoBo the Bitcoiner is back. Today I'm going to talk about CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. Paper money is clearly going obsolete, right? Costly to produce, expensive to transport, need security, troublesome to store, cumbersome to use, and is unhealthy and carry diseases. Digital money will be the norm. Credit card, bank transfer, convenience and quick, though carry certain security risks. But not everyone has a bank account or credit card facilities, especially the poor and the least developed countries. China jumpstart everybody without a credit card era, straight into cashless with WeChat and AliPay. But a bank account is needed. The poorest in the rural countrysides still cannot afford a bank account. So migrating to CBDC seems to be the only answer. Central bank issue the e-wallet to every citizen, right? As long as you have a mobile phone, you will have e-wallet. Take the example of El Salvador, adopting Bitcoin in September this year. 70% of the population has no bank account. El Salvador government give every citizen $30 as long as they have a mobile phone. Everyone become their own bank. Exactly what Bitcoin advocate, right? The advantage of CBDC is obvious, quick and cheap, and in this case, secure because government will guarantee it. In terms of efficiency and convenience, never a doubt. Daily usage like MRT, buying food and drink, buying at 7-Eleven, supermarket, going to a bar, restaurant, work like a breeze. Just tap your phone. How can it not be better, right? You only need to top up your e-wallet when the fund is low. If you do not have a bank account, no problem. Like senior citizen, still don't have a bank account, right? No problem. Top it up with cash on your daily wages as cleaner or whatever. This is the small transaction that China Whitepaper claim will not be tracked. Clever move to buy the people's confidence. CBDC will be used for all transactions, from daily usage to business transaction, investment, or even huge transfer of millions of dollars. Of course, the wallet will not carry large amount of CBDC. I expect there will be cold storage wallet built for large amount, similar to those built for BTC and altcoin, like Trezor and Nano Ledger. You plug the cold storage wallet into your mobile phone, and with multi-layer security code, you make bigger transfer. Similarly, if your wallet has too much CBDC, transfer them to your cold storage wallet. These large transactions will obviously be tracked and recorded by the government. Clearly, CBDC is good for every country to have their own sovereign currency. Quick and cheap, peer-to-peer, without a third party, the characteristic of Bitcoin. What is uncertain is, will it be honest and true, depending on how they build the protocol? Will each government have enough honest node computer to verify each transaction? Will consensus decision be made by human or computer nodes? How the protocol certified the final proof of transaction before registering into the blockchain? Every government will have their own priority and concern. They will want to have ultimate control, power, and decision. They can never let go the direction of Bitcoin protocol, in which every transaction must be true and honest, every decision by node consensus, and certified finally by proof of work, then registered into the blockchain. So we can expect every government's CBDC to be centralized. They will decide whether a transaction is true and honest. Consensus decision will be by human instead of by computer nodes. I assume they will have a kind of decentralized blockchain within a giant centralized blockchain, right? It's no more a question of will they do it or not. Besides China, which is already deep into it, Sweden will be the next. US and Europe are seriously studying it also. 86% of the central bank in the world indicated that they will actively research the potential for CBDC. It's a question of how. Of course, there will be concern on privacy as every transaction is being tracked. And China came out with the novel proposal that small transactions will not be tracked. This is comforting. This means that every of your movement is not being tracked. All right. Each country will have to deal with its own difficulties, like freedom and privacy in the West. Believe they will come up with some other novel proposal to pacify the citizen and find a compromising solution to their own CBDCs. How reliable a country's CBDCs will depend on the government in power. A sincere and honest government will probably act honestly and preserve the true spirit of the Bitcoin technology. Their CBDCs will be recognized and respected by most countries. Corrupted politicians and weak government will continue to utilize their CBDCs to their own selfish majority or minority interest. We can expect US and Europe will continue to abuse their power by issuing unlimited CBDCs to artificially pump up their mismanaged economy. This country have enjoyed the last few decades of good life by overspending what they can earn. The world will ultimately have to revert back to basic economy 101. You put in genuine effort to produce goods and services, you generate hard-earned income to run your country. Every country will have to be productive. Build industry, export services, earn enough income to ensure the country will survive on its own merit, not depending on military might, oil money, bullying smaller country to enjoy their own fruits. Those days are gone. Now is to each his own. Hopefully, the world will become more peaceful in that way. And the final outcome? The strength of each country will be measured by its CBDC accreditation. Effort and hard work will be acknowledged with appreciation and recognitions. The strength of your CBDC is your report card. By then, the true value of Bitcoin will surface. Being borderless and non-country associated, it carries its own value of truth and honesty, right? No third party associated, it carries its own value, right? And cannot be controlled by or cannot be corrupted by any entities, cannot be influenced or abused by any one country. Fully decentralized blockchain, fully secure and unhackable, completely impossible to counterfeit, and totally verifiable by computer nodes. One that is easily divisible, portable, video verifiable, all the sort of thing that characteristic of money is in Bitcoin. Bitcoin literally is a perfect money. Don't think this is possible? The direction is quite obvious, right? We are already moving into cashless society, which means digital currency. From digital currency to CBDC is a natural transformation. China is already deep into it. Sweden will be the next, and most countries, even US and Europe, are seriously looking at how to do it. It's not a question of yes or no. It's a question of when. Right? When a country has their own CBDC, how are they going to transact with other countries? I value my own CBDC more than yours. Who will be the referee? I think this is where Bitcoin comes in. Bitcoin is the global reserved CBDC referee because it is borderless. It is also neutral. Since it cannot be manipulated by anyone in the world, it becomes a natural, neutral, reserve CBDC currency, where every country benchmark their CBDC against Bitcoin CBDC. If it ends up within the country, they will use their own CBDC, but when they deal with external country, it's difficult to measure other countries' CBDC value, right? Since I don't trust your CBDC, you don't trust my CBDC, the only solution, trust the neutral Bitcoin CBDC. Logical, right? Honestly, I will not live to see this happening. It will years to come. But I strongly believe this possibility is very high. Let the younger generation be the judge of my prediction. Hopefully, my son can witness it. A bit chim. Central bank digital currency, something cannot be avoided into the future. We shall see. Alright? Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like. See you next time. Bye-bye.